Alrighty, so I wanted to test out Traitor Meliodas with, the new Demon King because I think that his, like, sort of, less damage taken stacks, whatever they're called, could help a decent amount because we have some good AoEs or some good single targets on the team. Estarossa obviously has 2 single targets, and same concept as Assault Mode Meliodas. We don't have to worry about him losing his stacks or anything like that when he attacks because Demon King is disabling the commandment. My biggest issue is he has a 100% crit chance, and if I compare that to Demon King, he has 99% crit resistance, so the stats in this game do confuse me a bit, but I would assume that means I have a 1% chance to crit without any sort of like stat increases or anything like that. But I could be wrong because, like I said, I don't know. Sometimes the stats in this game are really odd. But we're going to be running Chandler in the back. I think it could be a little bit more fun. It does make you have to use debuffs a little bit more, so I'm going to be using Green Sario Link on the Estarossa here. But I think it could be pretty decent overall, and I think we could get some pretty decent damage out. I did see somebody, I think we went up against somebody earlier this week using a Traitor Meli on his Demon King team, and the AoE was actually going pretty hard. So, kind of interested to see how that'll work out. But yeah, I don't know. If you're new to the channel or anything, feel free to subscribe. We're almost at 15K, which would be super cool if you want to stick around. If you have fun, feel free. Okay. Going against the free-to-play whale here. Let's see what we can do here. I have to double single target if I want to get anywhere near some decent, stacks going. So I think what we're going to do is focus on the Twiggo at the moment. Ooh, that's not great that I guess that is what it is. I probably should have baited with Estarossa first like normal, but we do double single target, so that gives us a stack. We have 2 buffs on Meli at this point. We have 2 AoEs. He is going to try to rush for the Bond ultimate here. And because I don't have any stacks on... maybe I should have went AoEs first then, because he's going to stance up with the homeboy here, the Arthur. Oh, man, my brain is not great today, I guess. Okay, going for... Is he really going to double? Okay. So, he disables himself, which I guess is good for me. Oh, he didn't even taunt, actually. I didn't even realize that. So let's go double AoE, maybe? Yeah, let's do double AoE, and then we can go ahead and remove the stack, or the, hopefully that'll kill Twiggo, and then we can kill him. That'll remove an ultimate move gauge as well. These AoEs are actually doing really good damage. I really like that. Alright, so he dies, end of the turn comes, he loses an ultimate move gauge. Hopefully this doesn't merge. Okay, it didn't merge, so that's good for me. Now we can do... I mean, I still have my stack on, but he's disabled, so here's hoping that he can't do enough. I think I'm just above the 50% mark, and I have a little bit of damage reduction on, so we can see if we survive here, which then again, if he dies, it's not the biggest thing in the world. Because, I mean, we still have Meli and Estarossa to sort of carry. I cannot encroach the Arthur because he has debuff immunity. So, I think let's go... Ooh, I actually get... let's do this. I really don't know if I'm going to kill or not, which that on its own might do some pretty decent damage. Let me use this... this might be a weird play. I need okay, yeah, this doesn't do too crazy, and it's not gonna pop his holy relic. This will kill him, I think, or it kills everybody. So I guess that is another way to do it. Okay, that was good. I think. I mean, it wasn't really melee focused, but I'm okay with that, I think. Let's move on. Ooh, okay, so we have an LV team. Pretty standard stuff. We do get to go first, which is great. I do think that the Chandler in the back is actually helping quite a bit with the damage. So let's throw this on, throw this on, throw this on. Do we? We'll only have 1 stack. but I don't want to disable my Estarossa so early, so I think we do split it between all 3 heroes here. So, okay, some decent damage, putting some debuffs on so we get more... do we get more Pierce rate depending on the debuffs? I can't remember exactly how Chandler works. I know he boosts Pierce rate, but I want to say he... I can't remember if it's boosting Pierce rate per debuff or if it's other stats per debuff. I may have to refresh my mind here a little bit before before going into the next match. But okay, he's focusing Meli. Ooh, really close to killing there, and he is going to kill with his Deanne, which I guess isn't the worst thing. I mean, he doesn't have a commandment, so it's not gonna give me a stat boost or anything, I don't think. Actually, I do get a stat boost. Maybe that was a translation error or something like that. Demon allies. Well, I mean, I lose my stack on him. All commandments are sealed. Ally with a commandment. Okay, so it just doesn't increase my attack, I guess. So let's go for this, and then... okay, well, that should be fine. Hopefully this doesn't kill Deanne. It does not. We are going to kill her with Estarossa, which means we reset the ultimate move gauge of him by 1 at the end of the turn. And then I'm really glad that I was able to target Bond right there at the very end. Okay, actually some pretty decent damage with the 118%, so that's not too bad. Got a merge on the Bond there, which isn't too crazy. I should pop stats next turn, and even if I don't, I'm 1 away from encroachment, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, killing off the Chandler, I guess is... I mean, it's not bad, I guess, because you want to lower me down to 2 cards, and then he swaps to Estarossa. Big bot energy coming out here, I guess. Fair enough. I mean, I do go down to 2 cards, but I'm also going to rank up my Demon King stuff here. So let's do this. Get rid of the Meli. How much is this going to do? Is this going to kill? Okay, it does kill Bond, so that actually kind of works out nicely as well. And then we kill off the Meli, and then pretty much good to go, because realistically, even if he merges into like a gold card or something, I mean, he could, if he merged into a gold, I would feel confident that he would kill Estarossa, but, yeah, I mean, maybe even a level 2 there would have killed Estarossa, but at the end of the day, I mean, I still have Demon King with stats, so not really a big deal, you know what I mean? So, let me look at Chandler's passive really quickly. Before I hop into the next one, and then I'll just tell you guys what it says before, you know, in the next match. Alrighty, oh boy, this is the team. I literally just made a video on this yesterday, so I mean, I don't think it's out as of the time of me recording this, but it will be out by the time you guys see this. So, very interesting here. He does go second as well. By the way, Chandler is not as bad as I originally thought he was going to be. I don't even really need the, whatchamacallit, the, I'm going to do this. This might be a bad play. It's going to be really hard to deal with this team. I don't even technically need the green Sario link because his passive increases Pierce rate by 40%, I think. And then for each, ooh, that's really good damage. For each debuff on the enemy increases damage dealt for applicable allies, which are demons and commandments, by 10%, max of 30%. So it's really, I really only need 3 debuffs, and Demon King is applying that himself. So, okay, puts Mark of Death on me. The AoE might hurt a lot here. It does hurt a lot here. Okay, so he kills Demon King off, but I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue, actually. I don't know. I don't have the debuffs on or anything lowering their crit resistance and stuff like that at this point, but I'm going to go for something like... actually, he doesn't have... Let me do this, and this, because he doesn't have Nanashi buffs on the rest of it, or on Demon King. Okay, it doesn't really matter. I think if he was a little bit more invested into, he probably would have been able to get me, like, super easily. Because, I mean, that team is really rough. If you can't take care of both threats, luckily my Meli's doing so much AoE damage that I was able to kind of get the whole team low enough to deal with it all at one time, but shoo-wee. He did emote, by the way. It's the only reason I emoted back. That's the only problem. I cannot find a good spot for my camera in this game. If I put it here, I can't see their emotes if they do them. If I put it over here like I used to, you can't see the damage numbers. If I put it in the bottom right, sometimes you can't see the stuff in the bottom right, which is where the cards are. If I put it in the bottom left, you know, like, I don't know. There's always something. Like, if I put it in the bottom left, you can't see, like, when I inspect the card to see what it does or anything. There's just no good place to put your camera in this game. I don't know what it is. I'll just start putting it in the very middle of the screen, and then you guys can see all HUD, no gameplay. I think that's the perfect idea. So let me bait, and then double AoE here. We are going to rank up the Meli, but honestly, we do a really good amount of damage with the AoE from Meli, so I'm hoping that we can just do good damage here and then maybe take turn 2 to just kill who we need. So he does get 2 gold cards, which... or 3 gold cards, sorry, which is definitely concerning. So we'll see how that goes. Luckily, I can do double AoE again, and it'll actually encroach and kill Deanne, and then I can just focus and attack on whoever I need to. Okay, who does he choose to kill, though? Probably Demon King? Never mind, I forgot. He already stanced this turn. So let me do this, and then... that actually encroaches everybody. Man, if I had a third AoE, it would go crazy. So let's just do the Estarossa card. This might... I don't think this is gonna kill Bon or Meli. I don't think. Pretty close though. Pretty close. And he hasn't set up on Bon or anything like that, so he'll... I mean, I'm really low, so I would imagine he could maybe Pierce card Meli and kill him, and then if he has another Pierce card, or, well, I don't know, he's encroached, so I'm not 100% sure how he's going to do. Plus, I mean, I have 4 stacks, and that's it, so it's not the most stats I've ever had, because obviously the rest of his team died, but, okay, killing off the Estarossa is completely fair. Still does pretty decent damage. That was like like 100, a little over 150,000 or something like that. But we got our stat increase and everything. He knew what was up. He knew it was over. Okay, I'm actually really liking this so far. Let's move on. Alright, we have another Lost Vein team. I have to say, I think they did a really good job with Estarossa. I mean, his Holy Relic is a little lackluster, I gotta be honest. And they definitely should have waited and given him a Holy Relic later on. But the fact that he has 2 single targets and like they are being very careful to not release any extra AoE, like double AoE characters, it's it's really interesting. Actually, I want to see if we can maybe get rid of Meli here. I'm not 100% sure if we can. The connection on this match is really bad. Okay, we cannot kill Meli off, unfortunately, so we're basically just going to rank up his cards, but I guess it is what it is. We do put on the debuffs first. Good damage, half HP on everybody. The fact that Meli's AoE is going so crazy, I'm really liking that. I obviously, like, if we focus single targets and then went for the AoE last, we could even potentially get more damage out of it. But honestly, that infect with the stat lower, the Mark of Death debuff, is just so good to help you like deal extra damage that it feels like it would be not smart to do double single target into a Meli AoE turn 1, because you really haven't set anything up. You would get a stack of Meli's passive, but the damage on turn 1 would definitely be a lot lackluster, or a lot more lackluster, a lot less good. Word. Ooh, okay, that move still hurts a lot. Going for Estarossa here. Understandable. He is going to give us a stat increase, though. Does get rid of a decent chunk of our hand. Ooh. This could be rough. I would really like to get a Mark of Death if possible. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Let's... Ooh, I'm in quite the pickle here. Connection, man. Connection. Come on, man. This is actually interesting. Don't disconnect on me, man. I think I go for AoE. No! His connection was just real bad. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I think I might have been able to win there. I was going to AoE single target with Demon King. Hopefully that would have been enough to kill Deanne off with the 118% attack increase. And then we could have potentially used either... I think we would have been able to merge into a level 2 melee card to go for his melee, or we could have went for a different Demon King card. It would have been close if we didn't kill, but I was feeling pretty confident in that one. I actually didn't need to win that one because I'm in placement matches again, but we're going to call that one there. Honestly, really like using him on the team. I actually think that Demon King gives a pretty good just like boost overall. His AoE debuff is really nice, and it makes that AoE card pop a lot better than it used to. Plus, I mean, I am running Chandler in the back also, which is giving me a Pierce increase, which I think is obviously also very, very helpful. So it just feels good to be able to use Chandler in the back again. I know everybody kind of uses Demon Cusack for the Demon team, which is completely understandable because you're lowering stats and everything like that, but big damage is fun too. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.